I'm on the dance team.
Maybe you could show us a little bit.
5, 6, 7, 8.
If love were a puzzle, Taylor Swift's dating history would be the most musical piece. She's been writing the soundtrack of her life, one heartbreak and romance at a time. Let's take a look at the men who've had the honor of being part of Taylor Swift's love story. Joe Jonas. Back in 2008, Taylor Swift had a brief 3-month romance with Joe Jonas. Even though it didn't last long, it inspired one of her popular songs on the album Fearless, called Forever and Always. Taylor shared this during an interview on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. During the same interview, Taylor talked about their breakup. She mentioned that Joe had broken up with her over the phone, which wasn't easy for her, especially since she was just 18 at the time. But Taylor stayed positive, saying, "When I find the right person for me, he'll be amazing, and I won't even remember the guy who broke up with me on the phone in 25 seconds. Taylor's sense of humor shone through when she hosted Saturday Night Live in 2009. She made a playful reference to her relationship with Joe in her opening monologue, singing, "You might expect me to talk about Joe, the guy who broke up with me over the phone, but I won't mention him in my monologue song. Hey Joe, I'm doing great, hosting SNL, but I won't make that the focus of my monologue." Lucas Till. Lucas Till had a role in Taylor Swift's music video for You Belong With Me, and he also shared a brief romance with her, as he revealed in 2009 during an interview with MTV. According to Lucas, their relationship was quite smooth sailing with no conflicts to speak of. In fact, they both got along really well and genuinely liked each other. Lucas explained that most relationships have their ups and downs, with passionate moments and reconciliations. But in their case, it was different. He saw Taylor more as a friend, and that's why their romantic connection didn't endure. Sometimes, even when everything seems perfect, the spark of romance just doesn't ignite. Taylor Lautner. During their time together, fans fondly nicknamed Taylor Swift and Twilight star Taylor Lautner as Taylor Squared. They began dating after meeting while playing a couple in the romantic comedy Valentine's Day during the fall of 2009, but their romance was short-lived, coming to an end a few months later. In 2016, during a Facebook Live Q&A, Taylor Lautner confirmed that the song Back to December was indeed about him. In Back to December, Swift's lyrics seem to convey a sense of regret and longing for what was lost in the relationship. She sings, "It turns out freedom ain't nothing but missing you. Wishing I'd realized what I had when you were mine." John Mayer. Taylor Swift and John Mayer crossed paths in 2009 when they collaborated on Mayer's single Half of My Heart, and their connection soon turned romantic. Though neither of them talked publicly about the specifics of their relationship, Mayer admitted to Rolling Stone in 2012 that he believed Swift's song Dear John was about him. Jake Gyllenhaal. In 2010, Taylor Swift had a short-lived relationship with Jake Gyllenhaal. Ever since, fans have been speculating whether Swift wrote the song All Too Well about their time together. In 2021, when Swift released a 10-minute version of All Too Well as part of her Red, Taylor's Version album, fans scrutinized the lyrics for more clues about her relationship with Gyllenhaal. Some lines like, "They say all's well that ends well, but I'm in a new hell every time. You double-crossed my mind," seemed to hint at their connection. Swift also sang, "You said if we had been closer in age, maybe it would have been fine, and that made me want to die." However, in a 2021 interview, Gyllenhaal downplayed any direct association with the song, stating, "It has nothing to do with me. It's about her relationship with her fans. It's her expression. Artists tap into personal experiences for inspiration, and I don't begrudge anyone that." Despite the song's lyrics seemingly referencing moments from their relationship, Swift has never confirmed definitively that it was indeed about Jake Gyllenhaal. Connor Kennedy. In the summer of 2012, Taylor Swift was romantically linked to Connor Kennedy, who happened to be the grandson of Robert Kennedy. When asked about their relationship during an interview in the same year, Swift maintained her usual stance of not diving into the intricate details of her personal life. However, Connor Kennedy's well-documented and illustrious family did serve as the inspiration for one of Swift's songs, Starlight, which appears on her album Red. Swift revealed in 2012 that she stumbled upon a picture of Connor's grandparents, Ethel Kennedy and Robert F. Kennedy, as teenagers in the 1960s. The image sparked Swift's imagination, leading her to say, "It immediately made me think of how much fun they must have had that night." She went on to explain that she wrote the song Starlight from that perspective, not having all the details about how the Kennedys had met, but being inspired by the thought of the joy and excitement they experienced during their youth. Harry Styles. In 2012, Harry Styles, part of the popular boy band One Direction at the time, first crossed paths with Taylor Swift at an awards show. Their second date, a highly publicized stroll through Central Park, caught the attention of many, but their romance was short-lived. lasting just a few months. Fast forward 5 years to 2017, and Styles opened up about their relationship in an interview. He expressed surprise at how photographs from their date had gone viral and spoke candidly about the challenges of navigating a relationship, especially when you're young. Styles remarked, "Relationships are hard at any age," and adding in that you don't really understand exactly how it works when you're 18. Trying to navigate all that stuff didn't make it easier. He emphasized that it should have been a simple, enjoyable date with someone he genuinely liked. Being an artist himself, Styles acknowledged that musicians often draw inspiration from their personal experiences. He shared, "I write from my experiences. Everyone does that. I'm lucky if everything we went through helped create those songs." He concluded, "That's the part that's about the two people. I'm never going to tell anybody everything." Calvin Harris. Taylor Swift and DJ Calvin Harris went public with their relationship at the 2015 Billboard Music Awards, where they shared a kiss that made headlines. As their first anniversary approached, Swift described their relationship as magical during an interview. She expressed her desire to keep things private, saying, "I'm just taking things as they come. I'm in a magical relationship right now. And of course, I want it to be ours, and low-key. This is the one thing that's been mine about my personal life." However, their romance came to an end in 2016. In response, Calvin Harris took to social media to clarify the situation, stating, "The only truth here is that a relationship came to an end, and what remains is a huge amount of love and respect." This statement emphasized that, despite the breakup, they still held each other in high regard and shared a bond of love and respect. Tom Hiddleston. In June 2016, the internet was set abuzz when photos emerged of Taylor Swift sharing a kiss with Marvel star Tom Hiddleston on a beach near her home in Westerly, Rhode Island. A month later, Hiddleston further fueled public interest when he attended Swift's annual 4th of July party, wearing a tank top that boldly proclaimed, "I heart TS," in red letters. In July, Hiddleston confirmed the whirlwind relationship during an interview, dispelling any notions that it was a mere publicity stunt. He straightforwardly stated, "Well, how best to put this? The truth is that Taylor Swift and I are together, and we're very happy. Thanks for asking. That's the truth. It's not a publicity stunt." However, their romance came to an end. Joe Alwyn. Taylor Swift's last public relationship was with the actor Joe Alwyn, and their relationship spanned from 2016 to 2023. When news of their breakup hit, it sent shockwaves through her fanbase, as their time together had a significant impact on her music. During an interview, Joe Alwyn provided insight on their lockdown experiences, shedding light on their collaborative songwriting process. They ended up co-writing and producing 6 songs that earned them a Grammy Award, all featured on Swift's album Folklore. Alwyn used the pseudonym William Bowery for his contributions. He described the creative process as spontaneous and accidental, explaining, "It was really the most accidental thing to happen in lockdown. It wasn't like, it's 3 o'clock, it's time to write a song. It was just messing around on the piano and singing badly, and being overheard and then thinking, what if we tried to get to the end of it together?" Regarding questions about their engagement, Joe Alwyn remained tight-lipped. He said, "If I had a pound for every time I think I've been told I've been engaged, then I'd have a lot of pound coins. I mean, the truth is, if the answer were yes, I wouldn't say. And if the answer were no, I wouldn't say." Fans were completely heartbroken when this relationship ended. Taylor Swift is currently being linked to Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs linebacker. Apparently, Taylor and Travis have been quietly hanging out. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share with your friends. Your support means the world to us.